Hi, welcome to Giulio's Bar. Today we're gonna mix a couple of perfect martini. So a perfect martini, or should we say a medium martini really, it's a martini where we use both dry vermouth and sweet vermouth in equal proportions. Is this any good? I don't know. I got both of the recipe we're gonna try today from Harry Craddock's Savoy Cocktail Book, which is one of the great classic of cocktail books. And let's just get down to mixing. So let's start with the perfect medium martini. We are gonna start with 1 dash of orange bitters. These orange bitters are from Scrappy's. And then we go on with 22.5 milliliters of sweet vermouth. I'm gonna use Carpano Antica formula, as I do most of the times. And then of course same amount of Carpano dry to give us that perfect feeling. And as a gin, I'm gonna use this Barkstein from Norway. It's a pretty good gin, extremely expensive. I wouldn't say it's botanical, it's just a bit forest-like, but really a decent dry gin. It has a hint of, let's say, minty, but not quite mint, leaves from the forest and a bit of citrus. It's a really competent gin at 46% ABV. I like it in the Martinis. And we're gonna use 45 milliliters of this. Then we are gonna get some ice in our mixing glass. And we are gonna give this a nice stir. Of course, it's kind of pointless to complain about stuff from Norway being expensive, because everything from Norway is insanely expensive. Only thing that comes cheap from Norway is black metal. Just a tiny bit more. Let's give it a taste. I think this can work. Let's strain now our chilled cocktail glass. And let's finish with a peel of orange. And there you go, a perfect martini. Cheers. It's not a dry martini, but it's a good martini. We used good stuff and the result is pretty decent. I kind of like it. It's not bad. It doesn't have that, how do you say, decisiveness. I mean, if you have a dry martini, it's dry. If you have a martinez, it's gonna be something a lot more flavorful and sweet. This is right in between. And I like in between stuff. Even though Bruce Springsteen will disagree. In his Badlands, he famously said, I don't care for the in-betweens. But I made an in-between cocktail before, and I like medium stuff, and I think this is pretty good. Yeah, it's nice. Even the Buddha said to find the midway, or something like that. I don't know. I know nothing about Buddhism. I just saw a silly video on YouTube that was talking about it, so I hope I didn't offend anybody. Anyway, let's go on with our second version of medium martini. This variation is called the Pall Mall, from I think someplace in London. Pall Mall also a famous brand of cigarettes, or maybe it was famous in the 70s or something. Wasn't it on some cars, F1 or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, let's start with 1 dash again of orange bitters. Then 1 teaspoon of mint, clear mint liqueur, creme de menthe. I have this Get 31, which is the stronger version of a Get 27, I think, which is green. It's 24% alcohol. I think it's pretty much just like pure mint extract with some alcohol. Then the other thing that's gonna change is a bit of the proportion. We're gonna have equal parts gin, dry vermouth and sweet vermouth. So let's start with 30 milliliters of sweet vermouth. Then 30 milliliters of Carpano dry. And we finish with 30 milliliters of Barexten dry gin. So in this case we have an even less dry overall martini cocktail. Let's get some ice. And let's give this bad boy a stir. Let's check. Orange peel. And there you go, a Pall Mall. Cheers. I don't know about that. Let me go back 1 second to the medium perfect martini. Need to rinse my mouth a second. I think it's a mix of complex flavors. They don't quite agree together. I think to have an excellent Pall Mall, you will have to tweak exactly the right amount of sweet vermouth and the right kind of sweet vermouth, so they blend together better with the mint liqueur. In this case, I think the Antica formula and the Get 31, they have a bit of a conflict of interest. If you get them to merge and blend their flavor together, I think you can get actually an excellent cocktail. But in this case, I just don't think it works. The result is a bit sweet, a bit desserty, with a hint of mint that doesn't quite translate well. Yes, different flavors from when you start drinking it to the end, and they kind of go up and down between the sweet and the mint, and just not convinced about it. I just think if you find a better balance between sweet vermouth and mint, you're gonna have a good cocktail on your end. In this case, no. While the medium perfect martini, it's fine by me. I think it's a good cocktail. Undecisive, like I guess sometimes I can be, like either this or that. Let's do both. Like you might have seen my video about the one cocktail to rule them all. I just throw all the ingredients I had in it. In the end, it was good. But it's like, yeah, sometimes I'm a bit like that. I don't know which way to go. Let's go every way. But I like this. Does that make me a lame bartender? I don't know. But I like the perfect martini. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, share. Steal yourself a drink, but in the end do whatever you want, and I hope to see you next time. Cheers! Na 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 na. About bad lyrics in good songs. Bad length. I mean, are the lyrics bad? No, really, but they're so hard to sing. Well, you gotta every day. Let the broken heart stand as the price you have to pay. Give earth is understood that this Berlin got treat us good. Whoa. It's just like, by Bruce Springsteen standard, the song is a 10, the lyrics are a 8, I would say. Not those masterpieces that are, I don't know, Thunder Road, Born to Run, Racing in the Streets. Racing in the Streets actually is the opposite. I think lyrics 10, music 8. Thunder Road 10-10. Born to Run 10-10. As close to perfection as you can get. But anyway.